we became fast friends, and we used to just hang out and watch football together. And he came over, and I was like, I'm going for a run. He's like, oh, I'll go for a run with you. And so he comes over to go for a run.
So I guess I never realized how close Ashton Kutcher is with P. Diddy. I had no idea that they had been friends for years, and Ashton Kutcher used to attend Diddy's white parties. Like, Diddy and Ashton have been close even back when he was married to Demi Moore. And
more backlash today for Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis after their video explaining why they wrote letters of support for convicted rapist Danny Masterson.
Did you know that Ashton Kutcher and Diddy's romance goes all the way back? They used to be tight, and they still might be. They shared their love for running and many other hobbies. But now rumor has it they shared more than that. We've all heard of the rumors of Diddy being involved with other male celebrities. We've had Meek Mill, Usher, Ja Rule, you name it. Now Ashton is entering the mix, and apparently he's all about supporting Diddy in the middle of this mess. And we know he's pretty keen on being on the wrong side of the fight. Remember Danny Masterson, their co-star from that Seven's show? Yeah, well, he's in hot water after being convicted of coercing 2 women last year. And guess what? Kutcher and Kunis were among those who vouched for him, asking for a lighter sentence. So yeah, Ashton might have closed an eye to all the messed up stuff Diddy did in front of him, with all the Sean Combs drama blowing up the internet and the feds getting nosy. It seems like everyone's getting sucked into the whirlwind. Enter Ashton Kutcher, longtime buddy of Shaw's and a major player in the entertainment scene. These two go way back, like Backtack Marathon and Nice kind of back. They first clicked in 2003 while cooking up shows for MTV. Back in 2018, Diddy and Kutcher talked about their bromance on the Late Late Show with James Corden. Did he mention that he was doing Making the Band on MTV while Kutcher was doing Pink, and he was scared about being pranked?
I don't think that's the way you said it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, then you tell the story. I'm pretty sure that's not the way you said it. I don't think that's a good idea. Is that what you said? Please don't poke me.
But now Ashton's caught in the crossfire, all thanks to some old remarks of his that decided to resurface at the worst possible time. Picture this: Ashton on Hot Ones with Sean Evans tackling those spicy wings like a champ. Evans throws a curveball asking about Sean's infamous parties. Just when we're expecting some juicy details, Kutcher drops the bomb that he can't say anything on the matter.
Any party stories? They're our favorite genre of anecdote.
Oh, really? One, yeah. Wow. Okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, so it's not really a party story, but our relationship was really bizarre. So it started over punk. Because he was like, yo,
don't punk
you
me.
Can't punk me. And I was like, I don't want to tell you, everybody's on the table. He's like, not me, I'm off the table. And so that started our conversation.
Looks like some secrets are staying under wraps for now. Smooth dodge right. Fast forward to today, and people are side-eyeing Ashton, wondering if he knew more than he let on about what went down at those wild gatherings. And this ain't Ashton's first rodeo in the court of public opinion. Just last year, he and Mlanis got flack for standing by their That 70s Show co-star Danny Masterson, who got slapped with a hefty sentence for some serious charges. Turns out Ashton and Mila were among the crew who vouched for Masterson's character, calling him everything from a role model to an outstanding older brother figure they started with as a friend. Danny has been nothing but a positive influence on me. He's an extraordinarily honest and intentional human being. As a role model, Danny has consistently been an excellent one. I attribute not falling into the typical Hollywood life of drugs directly to Danny. Anytime that we were to meet someone or interact with someone who was on drugs or did drugs, he made it clear that that wouldn't be a good person to be friends with. Then the letter continued, I am grateful to him for that positive peer pressure. He also set an extraordinary standard around how you treat other people. He has always treated people with decency, equality, and generosity. Danny had his daughter a year before I had mine. He set a standard of being a hands-on dad. We have spent countless hours together with our kids, and he is among few people that I would trust to be alone with my son and daughter. And they ended it with, we have spent hundreds of hours working together. Danny takes his job seriously. He is kind, courteous, and hardworking. He treated everyone from the grips to the teamsters to the actors to the caterers as equals. He showed up on time all the time and always pulled his weight. We have also traveled around the world together promoting our work. I can honestly say that no matter where we were or who we were with, I never saw my friend be anything other than the guy I have described. But when their letters went public, the backlash hit hard, so hard that they had to whip up an apology video real quick.
We are aware of the pain that has been caused by the character letters that we wrote on behalf of Danny Masterson.
We support victims. We have done this historically through our work and will continue to do so in the future.
A couple months ago, Danny's family reached out to us and they asked us to write character letters to represent the person that we knew for 25 years so that the judge could take that into full consideration relative to the sentencing.
The letters were not written to question the legitimacy of the judicial system or the validity of the jury's ruling.
They were intended for the judge to read, and not to undermine the testimony of the victims or re-traumatize them in any way. We would never want to do that. So we're sorry if that has taken place.
But you already know that the fans were not fooled by it, they actors, and they couldn't even pretend they meant these words. I guess they needed a director for this sad excuse of an apology, very pathetic, and Mila, we can tell you we're reading from a script. So add this to the mix, Ashton and Mila actually stepped down from their roles at Thorn, that anti-child exploitation organization Kurt co-founded with Demi back in 2009. The 40-year-old actor's nonprofit organization Thorn Digital Defenders of Children assisted law enforcement in identifying 5,894 child trafficking victims and rescuing 103 children from situations where their essay was recorded and distributed last year, according to the organization's own 2017 impact report. Yay, Ashton's all about saving kids from harm's way until his friends do it, and he suddenly turns a blind eye, and the people are noticing that too. One said, I've always thought that him saving kids was just him hiding what he's really doing. Now, a rumor has it Ashton's past remarks might have landed him in some seriously hot water. We're talking federal investigators with a keen interest in what exactly went down at those infamous Diddy parties Ashton hinted at, but never fully spilled the tea on. So yay, Ashton's finding himself in some sticky situations lately, from dodging spicy questions to dealing with fallout from past support. It's a wild ride for him. But hey, if he was able to close a knife for his friend Danny, why wouldn't he do the same for Diddy? This is what makes the whole situation even shadier. But one thing is for sure, after all the backlash they faced with Danny, they are going to stay quiet. Now, there is no way in hell Ashton or Mila will be showing any sort of public support for Diddy right now, an unnamed source told the Daily Mail. Regardless of Ashton's long history with him, he has distanced himself from Diddy since ex-girlfriend Cassie's lawsuit. And even more so in the wake of the new ones, Mila will not let Ashton be in any sort of contact. He is expecting a subpoena, as they have been good friends for 20 years. Word on the street is subpoenas are flying left and right, targeting anyone who might have rubbed elbows with Diddy. And guess whose name's expected to pop up on those subpoenas? You got it, Ashton Kutcher. If they uncover any dirt, things could get seriously messy. They're casting a wide net with these subpoenas, trying to piece together the whole picture. And if Ashton's dragged into this mess, it's starting to look like a whole bunch of people might find themselves tangled up in Diddy's drama. No one wants to be associated with a full-blown investigation, right? Even Cat Williams threw in his 2 cents, warning people to steer clear of Diddy's parties, right? Cause P. Diddy be wanting a body, and you got to tell him no. You got to tell him no. Seems like they're not your average shindig, more like a VIP ticket to potential trouble. And let's not forget what Jack Warright spilled about Diddy's parties. Allegedly, he's inviting young industry hopefuls and offering them the world in exchange for who knows what. Sounds like a sketchy deal if you ask me. Jack Warright dropped a bombshell recounting a jaw-dropping incident where a female liar stumbled upon a young artist getting down and dirty with Diddy in his office. Picture this, the door wasn't even locked, so she waltzed right in. And what did she see? Christopher Williams putting on quite the show for Diddy.